What's going on, baseball fans? So at the time of making this video, the Yankees are 21-20 and they're in third place in the American League East behind the Blue Jays. Yes, third place. Before this season started, I picked the Yankees to win the World Series, giving the Yankees a 4-2 series win and their 28th World Series championship. Yeah, that's not looking too good right now. But don't worry, I'm here to tell you why you should not count the Yankees out. Let's get to it. In the last 10 games prior to making this video, the starting pitching for the Yankees hasn't been that bad. They do rank 15th in FIP, but they do rank 7th in strikeouts per 9 and 5th in walks per 9. Where they've had a hard time recently, though, is home runs allowed, where they rank 23rd over the last 10 games. If the starters can just make the adjustments they need to lower the amount of home runs given up, they could very well turn a corner. Speaking of the starters, I mean, they have Gerrit Cole. That's a pretty good option to have. While Gerrit Cole isn't having the kind of start Yankee fans envisioned, he hasn't been bad by any means, posting a 4-3 record with a 3.63 ERA and 12 strikeouts per 9 through his first 9 starts. However, when we look at Cole from last season with the Astros, he also got off to a bit of a slow start before going on an incredible run. In his first 9 starts of 2019, he was 4-4 with a 3.88 ERA, which isn't bad, but he is off to a similar start. In 2019, after his first 9 starts though, he started 25 more games, going 16-1 with a 2.01 ERA and almost 14 strikeouts per 9. This to me could show Cole is about ready to go on another run, and that could end up helping carry this team to the postseason and possibly a deep postseason run. At the time of making this video, the Yankees bullpen ranks 24th in the majors, which is mind-boggling considering they have Aroldis Chapman, Zach Britton, and Adam Ottavino at the back end. However, this bullpen has struggled mightily as of late, with guys like Adam Ottavino giving up 6 runs without recording an out against the Blue Jays the other night, Aroldis Chapman not looking sharp so far, that included a couple blown saves, and Zach Britton going down with a hamstring injury that cost him almost a couple of weeks. However, there are still some positives. First off, like I said, Zach Britton went down with a hamstring injury and was out for almost a couple weeks, but he's back now and he should lift off some pressure off the rest of the bullpen in the late innings. I mentioned earlier that Adam Ottavino gave up 6 runs in a brutal loss to the Blue Jays, but if you take out that appearance and one other rough appearance against the Rays in which he gave up 3 runs in an eventual Yankee loss, he would have an ERA of 1.50 instead of 7.82. Overall for the season, in 17 appearances for Ottavino so far, 13 of those appearances have been scoreless. I would put money on Ottavino getting things ironed out, considering he had a 2.19 ERA combined over the last 2 seasons. The Yankees have also had a couple other guys step up in the bullpen this year, including Luis Cessa, who has a 2.81 ERA over 16 innings of work, while Jonathan Holder has a 2.25 ERA over 16 innings as well. They should also be getting Jonathan Loaisiga back soon, who's been out with a non-COVID related medical issue, and that will be a boost considering he has a 3.12 ERA and over 11 strikeouts per 9 so far this year. Last but not least, let's talk about Aroldis Chapman, who is arguably the most dominant closer in baseball today. Chapman hasn't had the season he wanted so far due to the fact that he missed the first few weeks of the season due to COVID, along with blowing 2 saves up to this point. However, Chapman has always performed well in September in his career, compiling a 1.52 ERA and averaging over 14 strikeouts per 9 in the last month of the season. In the end, I think there are some bright spots in this bullpen, and they should stabilize over the last few weeks of the season. One bright note for the Yankees this season is being able to see a couple of their top prospects, Deivi Garcia and Clarke Schmidt, who both rank in the top 100 prospects on MLB.com. Deivi Garcia so far has looked very promising over 2 starts, where he has a 3.38 ERA and is averaging 10 strikeouts per 9. He should be a solid piece for the Yankees over the last few weeks due to the fact that he possesses one of the best curveballs in all of the minor leagues. Whether he starts games or comes out of the bullpen, he should be a weapon for this team. On the other hand, there's Clark Schmidt, who hasn't experienced the same kind of success as Garcia so far, considering he had a rough outing against the Orioles in his debut out of the bullpen that ended up giving Baltimore the eventual win. However, Schmidt is a starter by trade and has never really worked out of the bullpen, so I think the Yankees will be able to find a role for him, whether it's simply starting games, which I think he should, or being used out of the bullpen in situations that will make him successful. Overall, I think there's still a lot of good things about this Yankees team, and in the end, I think they're going to be able to stabilize, and I think they're going to be a real threat come playoff time. So those are my reasons why I'm not going to count the Yankees out just yet. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. Do you have some other reasons to still believe in the New York Yankees? Tell me down below, but that's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.